I'll go get some more drinks for the boys.
That's my wife.
Cut my dick off.
I can't believe Snoop is talking about
Do you like the Blue Man Group? Welcome to the Thread Count Podcast.
I think he's saying Seagram's gin.
Cheryl Crow.
Your ass crack is whack. I want to put it on tap. Thank you, wife.
Oh, it's Monterey. You want to put it on tap? Dude, it's growing, dude.
Don't like my cups.
You don't like Bill Cosby?
Sorry, Joey.
No, I'm just a fucking...
I feel like I'm...
Anxiety.
The anxiety spreader, dude.
I feel like I usually am, but so that's good. I'd rather not be.
All right.
All
I
right.
think we're fucking
Sounds
ready to
going.
rock.
Sounds going, baby.
Sounds rolling, baby.
Baby.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. That was some very Austin Powers.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. Welcome to the Thread Count Podcast. My name is Shannon Laleem. I'm here with my co-host.
If it makes you happy. Cheryl Crow.
Cheryl
Okay.
Crow. And we're here with our guest, Jackie Sanchez.
Hello. That's how I say hi.
Hello. Yeah, yeah. I like it. I like it. So, Jackie is a local comic. You've been doing comedy for how long?
8 years now. I just hit 8.
8 years.
Yeah.
8 years.
Long
Wow,
time.
wow. But you've had a lot of success in the local scene down here.
Yeah, yeah, I would say yeah.
Yeah.
I feel awkward. Yeah, I did for
Yeah,
a bit. Yeah.
I did.
I did.
Yeah. So how many years in were you when you won the Ultimate Comedian?
Just about to hit 3. So
3 years.
Yeah,
Dang.
a little
Wow.
premature. Yeah,
Wow.
it threw me.
A little J-pop.
Little J-pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sure you got a lot of pushback or what?
Yeah, mixed. You know,
Yeah.
there was of
People
course.
are like, she's a girl. God damn it.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God. She's
No, they were like, she's a boy. No, I definitely got some stuff. I think a lot of people were just upset. I was newer and starting. Of course, that gave me a lot of other opportunities. But I was getting the opportunities. Like, I got my first weekend at the Improv like 2 months before the contest. But I feel like that's kind of lost in translation. But like, so I'd already started getting the good opportunities. Ultimate Miami just like hit at the right time. And then, so yeah, I got a lot of stuff, got a lot of hate.
Because
got a
your
lot of
first
love.
hosting weekend was with
Brian Callen.
Brian Callen.
At,
Okay.
Yeah, Palm Beach, and like I think it was like Valentine's Day 2019.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was really cool. Very
Very
exciting.
cool. Yeah. And you used to do a lot of hosting at the Palm Beach Improv.
Yeah,
right?
in Miami too. Because Miami was new. Miami was closed for a while, then they reopened. So I went and did a lot of weekends there when they first reopened.
Yeah.
With Callen and then with a few other people too. But yeah, back and forth between both of them, but probably mostly Palm Beach. It's my
Damn.
home club. Yeah.
And then just recently you opened up for Dusty Slay.
Yeah, that was super cool. He's a great guy, like a very, very nice guy. I let him know how anxious I was, which was maybe I shouldn't have, but I did. I told him, and he was the nicest guy ever. Like super, super cool. Hopefully, we'll do more.
I feel like that's like normal to be anxious. That was the first time you performed in
That
front of
BSA,
that many
that
people,
big,
or what?
Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy.
I don't remember how big the Ultimate Miami thing was. It was definitely a big ass room, but I was like in another place that it was my birthday too, so it was just very stressful.
Oh shit.
Yeah, a lot of pressure if I lost, and I spent the whole day in Miami.
Do you ever
Like,
Yeah,
try
like-
and talk to yourself before your performances and you're like, don't fuck up.
Yeah.
Don't fuck
Yeah.
up, you piece of shit.
Each one, I'm like, just fucking do it.
Yeah, you're like, just fucking do it.
So how did the Dusty Slay thing happen? Like, how did you get that spot?
TikTok? I love.
TikTok.
I say it. I'm happy to reveal it was TikTok. He found
no
me
fucking
on
way.
TikTok. Yeah.
That's incredible.
I
dude.
know, and everyone shits on TikTok. When I was going viral on TikTok in 2020, like I had a lot of success on TikTok during the pandemic. He saw me. I didn't even know that.
Wow.
And he followed me. And then I'd seen he followed me, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, he wasn't as big as he is now. This was
Yeah.
4 years ago. But I was like, oh, that's cool. And I saw him coming to Palm Beach Improv, and I was like, well, I should go. Like, I should go watch him and try to meet him. And when I did, he was like, Jackie Sanchez. And I was like, wow.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
That's crazy. He knew me. And he was like, "Oh, I'll talk to you after I do a meet and greet, whatever." And then he came over. He was super stoked. He said not a lot of comedians like go out and watch him. So he was like, "Oh, it's really cool that you actually came out to come see me." So then I guess fast forward now 2 years later, then he just hit me up on TikTok and was like, "Are you available? You want to come open for me in Tampa Theater?"
Damn.
And I was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah.
That's
That's crazy,
wild.
man.
crazy.
Because
yeah.
like most people, when they get like those types of opportunities down here, it's like them reaching out to the
yeah, right. Yeah, it's normally
And,
us,
like,
which they say no harm in that.
No,
a lot of people
but-
get the opportunities that way, but no,
Yeah.
I didn't even. He hit me up, and he's like, "Oh, I saw it was just in Florida," and I was like, "Damn!" Like again, what a nice dude
Yeah.
to think of a comedian and be like, "I'm gonna help them," and like helps you level up. You know, so it was super.
Oh my
super
god,
cool.
yeah, that's like a big fucking
yeah.
boost.
I love TikTok.
Dang,
I love
dude.
TikTok. I don't
People
care.
better hurry up because you know
Stop
what?
banning it. I
TikTok,
know.
Time is going by.
when you were like, when you were like, yeah, he found me on TikTok. I was like, recently, like, wait, with like her doing the teach me how to
Dougie. Yeah.
karaoke.
Also, they say which that one has the most views, 7.1 million. I'm like, what the
Oh
fuck
my
is wrong with the
That's
internet?
crazy, dude.
I hate it. I
You get
hate
to open for
it.
Dusty Slay. That's
I
nuts.
hate it.
Depressed, teach me how to die.
Yeah, right. But no, my old clips, I think, is what he saw.
He didn't
Yeah.
try to
I
like
posted, yeah.
expose himself to or nothing crazy.
No, he's super. He's got a wife. He's very. He's a good man. You can tell he's
Yeah.
a good dude. I didn't get
Yeah.
that vibe at all, which I
Yeah.
love.
And there was another guy opening for him too.
Yeah,
like-
Alec Parent. He features for him. He's super funny too.
So
We're
he
gonna try.
travels with him
Yeah,
then?
he travels with him.
Oh, cool.
Very nice guy for
Dang,
sure.
that's cool. as hell.
Damn.
Yeah, it was amazing. I hate when people bash TikTok because I'm so like, it's exposure.
You're a
It doesn't
spokesman for
matter.
Damn.
TikTok.
I am. Look at me.
People might think you're a traitor though for the other
You're
side.
actually you're
Yeah,
a Chinese
yeah.
spy.
Yeah.
For sure. I could be. I don't care. I would be.
Oh, Jackie Sanchez.
That was him, not me.
We're about to
Anyway.
get canceled here.
Just Joey. I laughed at it.
I don't know.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It was an uncomfortable laugh. It wasn't.
I'm trying not to do it back, honestly, is my
Yeah,
problem. Anyway.
Oh
So
my
what
god!
food are you into?
Oh, man.
What's your favorite food? Or you said you don't really, you said you
You're
I
picky.
don't eat often.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
No, yeah, I am picky. I love buffalo chicken. Anything.
Buffalo chicken.
Buffalo
Whoa.
chicken.
Have
No,
you
so
ever been to
typically 10
Buffalo?
No.
It's a shit.
Oh, you know we're
No.
from
No,
Buffalo,
it's
New
good.
York.
Oh,
It's okay,
whoa.
it's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I
like,
love buffalo.
It's a little
You should-
sadness in the air over there, but
yeah.
Maybe that's why I love it. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
There's a little
You'd fit
sadness
in.
in this. there's some
you
sadness.
No.
seem like you could be from Buffalo, honestly.
Maybe I'm
Listen to
secretly from
Under Oath?
Buffalo. No.
You like
Oh, I guess I did.
snowboarding?
Yeah. No, I've never
Like
snowboarded.
guys in
Skateboarded.
beanies.
Skateboard, yeah,
Yeah.
skateboard.
I like
yeah.
beanies. Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of. It
Okay.
snows for nearly like 7-8 months of the year.
Oh,
you
no,
know?
no.
Yeah.
No, I like Florida. I'm good with the
A little drinking for
iguanas.
sadness up there.
Buffalo chicken
Oh.
wings though, like we just call them wings in Buffalo.
just wings. Okay.
Yeah, but they're fucking insane. They're like
Damn.
twice the size and like
Ooh.
twice
I
as
kind of like
meaty.
little ones, boneless. I'm a boneless.
You like little ones?
Yeah, I like little ones.
Tiny little ones.
I like a little one.
Like
Size
deer
doesn't matter.
dropping.
Size doesn't matter.
size.
Yeah, like a rabbit poop. You know.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just little bites.
Just pretty much breaded hot sauce.
Bingo. Yep.
Breaded Hooters wings.
One if they
Is
sold.
that? Yeah, actually, they have great ones. Them and Buffalo Wild Wings. Just breading and sauce, my favorite.
we don't usually
love
talk
it.
about food much on the podcast now that I've been thinking about it. That's
no,
my.
we don't.
What else you want?
That was Joey's diversion.
What's your favorite
We were just
food?
getting out of a hole there. My favorite food is probably a pussy. No, just kidding.
Yeah, hers.
Oh my god.
That's cool. That's cool. I've never had.
Yeah,
Never
so-
had it.
What
Have
are
you?
some of the-
No, you've never
No,
had it, right?
What are
Yeah.
some of the real things we ask, Shan?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, going off of comedy, like, so what made you start? Like, what got you into starting?
Adam Sandler.
Adam
Really,
Sandler.
if you're watching, when I was a sad teenager, I would just sat and watched a lot of Adam Sandler movies, but like over and over and over, and then I'd watch like the commentary on it, then I'd watch like the behind the scene, then I just like it kind of became an obsession. But I think more with the comedy and making movies.
Yeah.
He was I liked him and his style and his
Yeah.
face and all that.
I
but-
feel like those were like the movies like we
His
all grew
head.
up
Yeah, say
on.
we grew up with Judd Apatow as well. Like if I my goal at the end of all of it would be to like be working on movies. I don't love stand up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I hate. If I'm honest, I hate. I kind of
Being
hate
on
stand-up.
stage. Yeah.
I don't love performing. So I'm
Yeah.
using it to get to what I want, which would hopefully be
Interesting.
like working on TV or movies.
Like doing sketches and stuff too.
Yeah, like
or what?
producing, but definitely not like I'm not trying to be an actor. I would love to just write and,
Oh, wow.
and produce. Yeah.
Damn, that's
that seems
crazy. Because I
fun.
feel like that's not like anyone
I
in the
know.
local scene's goal.
Right? I'm the one man for the job.
You're like a Neil Brennan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a crazy route.
Yeah.
Like, because I feel like that's a lot of people are like, oh, I want to be the next. Blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
which is cool, but I'm already learning with the little amount of attention I've received. I don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't love it. I'm definitely more of a quiet person. So
Yeah. Well, you said you have like a 70% female following, right?
it's changed.
Oh, it's
I wrote that
changed.
joke a while ago.
Oh,
I should
it's
revise it.
changed.
No, now it's like 60 40.
60-40.
Kind of, yeah, so
Nice. It's
definitely-
evening out.
It's evening out. Yeah,
Wow.
I'm not sure what it was.
40
Yeah.
women or 40 men?
40 men,
Yeah.
60 something % women follow me on TikTok. Instagram, it's reverse and it's mostly dudes.
Oh, really?
I guess makes sense. I used to post like bikini pictures, not anymore, not in a long time, but I used to.
It used to work
So
really well.
I used
yeah,
to
yeah.
used to like myself now.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, mostly women. I have quite the big lesbian following.
Oh, lesbian. Oh,
Dang.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the reason why female comics and comics in general have more of a male following is because stand-up comedy is more of a male interest primarily. I feel like
yeah.
when you think about it,
That's
like the
true.
people that are into comedy, like women enjoy comedy.
Yeah, there's
but
not
I
a
don't think they
lot, yeah.
obsess
Not the way
about
dudes
comedy
do,
like
yeah.
like a dude likes podcasts and comedy and
For
whatever.
sure. Yeah, I agree with that.
So
actually.
like because my following and the podcast following is 70-30.
70 women,
70 men.
70 men. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
70 men,
Alright.
30
They're coming
women.
after that punchanki, dude.
Yeah, you're in
Yeah.
a bed, so
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are in a bed.
they're like, what?
yeah,
they're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey, I'm in the bed too, and her husband's in the corner, and
Yeah.
everyone's watching.
Who's in the corner?
Yeah, actually the funny thing is we haven't had that many female guests. So for the most part, these guys are liking 2 guys, 1 girl.
All right. Okay.
So-
I
so we might
It's a
have-
little scary, but
You know?
it's a sad truth
I'm
in
into it.
America.
So speaking of, have you ever had a threesome?
Not a real one. It's funny.
Not
The
a
only-
real
not a real one. No, not a real one. If I was almost in one. It was 2 dudes, and then they started like
Oh.
wank each other, and I was like,
Oh my god.
yeah, and I was like,
Ooh.
man, should I like? And I just kind of sat there, and I like very awkwardly, and then I just eventually was like, maybe we don't do that because it was in my house, it was in my
Yeah.
bed, and I was like, I don't want to watch you guys
Fuck.
fuck.
Yeah.
Like this is weird. So
Like I'm not into
Whoa,
watching like
that's
men
wild.
make out or
no,
anything.
yeah,
Like, I don't find
and the only
that.
reason it was like I guess about to happen was one dude was super into me, but the other one I was like actually talking to.
Yeah.
But the other one was like, "Oh, I really want to fuck you," and I was like,
But
"Well,
they wanted to
like,
fuck each other more?
Well, the one, so
Yeah.
the one, this is where it gets complicated. The
Yeah.
other guy that I was actually talking to was gay,
Mm.
but I was his exception,
Oh.
which isn't that, it's not a compliment.
Would you have to like
You're
talk in man
gay.
voice when you would do stuff? You'd be like, "Yo, I'm gonna
No,
fucking
it's just
suck your
enough.
dick, bitch."
Now I was like, "Can I suck your dick?" And he was like, "Yeah." It was just enough.
You'd
You
be
know?
like, "Yeah, let me." fuck
Jesus
it."
Christ, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, your 20s, you know,
Damn,
That's
that's
like-
wild as hell.
when you're not married.
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah. I'm like we've been together. We were together my whole 20s. So
Damn,
yeah,
damn.
yeah. So
You're why she hasn't had poon.
yeah,
I've got all the youth. I've sucked it up like a witch.
Yeah, I probably would have plenty of threesome stories if it weren't.
What the hell?
She might. She
Me
might.
too, but it would have been like me and 40 dudes and then one
Yeah.
scared lady. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. I'm just kidding. That's not. We're deleting that.
No, what if
2 guys
some
that end
girls
up
like it?
jacking off each other. Jeez, that's like
Yeah, they didn't like do it. Once I made it
Yeah.
awkward, they were like, "Oh, this is awkward," and then
They're like, we're gonna leave and go fuck somewhere else.
Yeah, they probably did. Honestly, they probably left right after and did it. You're right, because I didn't even pay attention. I killed the mood, was what they said.
You were like, I gotta get out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Killed the mood.
I killed the mood. They killed my mood.
Yeah.
The fuck? I thought this was about me.
Yeah,
Like,
I thought you were trying to penetrate my holes.
I'm stoked. I'm like, two dudes just about to.
We're gonna play
Like-
sock 'em boppers. There needs
Yeah.
to be one more sock 'em for me.
Right?
They can't
Oh
just
my God.
they grabbed all the controllers.
I felt really jealous, to be honest. Insecure. Like,
Wow, like, cause
Yeah.
you typically would think the more insecure type of threesome would be one with like another
you'd think, right? Yeah.
of your same gender.
But just the same fear happened. They were way into the other people than me. I'm boring.
That's actually a
Yeah.
great threesome story.
You're welcome.
That's-
That's wild.
It was horrible.
I like that. Jesus Christ. Now are you into
Where do we go from here?
Yeah,
Where do
yeah.
we go from
The lizard is
here?
still watching us, by the
I'm
way.
feeling this.
so
That lizard is. I think it might be dead, dude.
no,
we
it
watched
moved.
him try to
What if
catch
you
a
found out
butterfly.
that that's plastic?
Oh, I would be pretty happy, but I know it's real.
We have
He
a lot
wants
of
you.
lizards in South Florida here, and there's a nice big tree where there's one staring at us.
It's just watching and it wants us. I
Yeah,
know
its
it.
name is Hillary Clinton. No, I'm just kidding.
It's a peeping tom.
It is
it's,
a peeping tom.
It's the government.
It's like there's about to be a threesome.
Yeah,
It's creepy the way it's staring.
it is just
That is
staring.
crazy.
It really is.
I want
I
to
actually
shoot its
some-
fucking-
I
I
have
want to
some,
shoot it.
Yeah,
Oh.
we got guns.
I,
We got
Joey
low
goes out
power
there and
guns.
kills it.
I'm open to it. I do it all the time. I told her. I know. I'm sorry. Maybe cut that out.
Hit it with a
I
jump
love
blaster.
animals.
No, they're technically they're
invasive
non-native,
species, yeah.
So it's like you want them out of here. They're not as harmful as iguanas, but
Build a wall. Build the wall
build the wall
for the iguanas.
You say, well, so you're Cuban. Are both of your parents Cuban?
yeah,
Or
yeah, both.
Both.
Both born there. Yeah.
born there?
Born there. I'm a first generation
Oh,
American.
Shit.
I know.
Dang.
How
What
long
do
did
they
it take
sound
them
like?
to swim here?
What are they? What are
They're
they?
my dad is. They both sound very American, but
Oh.
you can hear it in my dad. And then my mom, when she gets passionate about something, you'll hear like her L will get weird, or
Yeah.
like she'll be like, "I really can't," and I'm like, "Calm down."
Yeah, she'll
but-
start to roll stuff.
Yeah, stuff will get crazy.
She'll start to mariachi.
Jeez.
She'll be like, "Ooh," and then-
Wrong one.
Oh,
we
shit.
don't
I'm
do
sorry,
that, yeah.
dude.
We don't do that.
Did they swim to the dry tortugas? Or
Gosh,
what?
no, I don't think they did. My mom flew and she was like, they feel like they just told me this too. Not together, they don't talk, but my dad was definitely older than my mom. I think my dad was like 7 and my mom was like 4 or 5 when they
Oh,
came
shit,
here.
okay.
Yeah,
Cargo or top deck. No, I'm just kidding.
right. I
Damn.
think just
That's young. Because wasn't
Yeah.
it kind of hard to leave during like
yeah,
that time
same.
frame?
I think my dad, like, his dad went first without him and my
Wow.
grandma, and then like 2 years later or something, my dad went and met back up with his dad or some sad shit. I don't know.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's some
coming to
crazy,
America.
coming to America.
And they had me
shit.
in Wellington.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, hey, like,
all to have
It
you
worked
in
out,
Wellington.
dude.
yeah, right.
It
That's
worked out.
yeah. My dad lives the American dream. He
Yeah.
became a doctor. So
Yeah.
he's stoked. My mom, not so much, but
yeah.
she's living the American dream, living off alimony, off a doctor.
Alimony.
A lot of
Yeah,
foreigners
yeah,
tend to
that's-
work much harder than Americans, and that's why Americans don't like it, I think. They were like, they're working too hard. Hey, everyone slow
Yeah.
down a little bit. We're setting the
That's
pace
true.
too
I
high.
agree.
We're lowering in the...
My dad is 67 and he's still like is opening new businesses, and yeah, he's a very active old fella for sure. I'm
Damn.
not. I wouldn't
Do you
be.
speak Spanish?
Very little, just enough to like communicate with like my grandparents. I only have one left now though, so
Really?
I'll probably let it all go. Yeah.
You can't speak. That's crazy.
I
Because I
know.
feel like that's
A
like one of the
waste.
things me and Joey always say. Like we wish we spoke like another language, and
Yeah, I
like,
know,
mainly
like a few.
Spanish.
Totally. And both my parents are fluent in it, right? So,
Yeah.
And then we get in a fight all the time. My dad says, "You guys didn't want to learn it." And I'm like, "But you're the parent. Like,
Yeah, like, of
you
course
made
we
us
didn't
go to
wanna
school
learn
and
it, like-
do shit, make us learn Spanish, talk to us in Spanish."
Yeah, there should have
Yeah.
been
I
cigarette
also didn't
burns
want
on
to
our
like go to
arms if we didn't
school.
learn.
Yeah, I also didn't want to like take math class, but
That's what I mean. I just didn't. But yeah, I definitely, it's on my dad and my mom, but my dad fights with me and he says that it was all my fault because I was stubborn.
well,
I'm like, hell no, I could be fucking I was gonna say like work a real job, but I don't really want a real job. But
Yeah.
imagine if I was bilingual. I could be doing Spanish comedy shows.
You
Yeah,
could be.
you could
Yeah,
be
that's
switching back
there.
and
There is
forth.
money there.
There's money there for
now,
sure.
now, when it comes to the school thing, you like dropped out of school, right? Or you like
Yeah.
did virtual school? How
I
old were
did.
you when you did that?
15, probably 15 or 16. I can't remember. It was like
Was it like sophomore?
however old you are in sophomore year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So probably 15, about to turn 16.
That's
Too young. Yeah. But no, I was had very bad anxiety.
Yeah.
Like super bad anxiety. So I was like, oh, I'll just. And once I learned you can do it from your computer at home, I was like, oh well, I'm never
Yeah.
going to school again. And I
Were
didn't.
you just getting like body checked by hood boys at school, and you're
Basically.
like, I gotta get out of here.
My body checked by
Were you not like drinking? You weren't drinking or anything.
I'm like
then,
3
I'm assuming.
foot.
Yeah, they're
No.
just like fucking
Like-
beating you up.
You
Kind
weren't. You
of.
weren't partying then in like early high school then, or what?
Not early. I didn't
No.
start. I drank definitely. I drank a lot
Yeah.
when I was like later 16, 17. But then
Yeah.
by 18, I stopped completely. I was like, I'm not into this anymore. And then I started again when I turned 21.
Yeah.
And then I stopped again. I don't like
Do
drinking.
you do a little
Yeah.
bit from time
Never.
to time?
Oh really?
Never. Yeah, I don't.
Like-
it makes me anxious. I'm afraid of throwing
Yeah.
up. So.
Oh yeah.
That's a whole thing. But yeah, so no drinking.
If you
I
do,
guess
like,
I could.
one or two margaritas will get
I'ma
you
open my
fucking
legs.
Do some salsa. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I drank a Stella on New Year's. You guys were
Oh
there.
yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
But like one and then I'm good because
Yeah.
if I have two I'm fucked up like
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Dang,
me
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
can't.
Shannon will
I
have
get
one
boozed
drink,
pretty quickly.
one glass of wine, and Shannon's like, I'm fucked.
one
up.
glass of wine is fucking
One glass
is
of-
enough.
One thick glass of red wine.
Yeah, dude, red wine is basically liquor in
I'm
my
gonna open
opinion.
my legs.
I'm gonna open my leg. Red wine, your legs are over your fucking
Yeah.
head. Like red wine is I call the sexy drunk.
The sexy drunk.
definitely the
oh
sexy
my god. Oh my god, that's hilarious. No, I really like daiquiris too and shit. That's like pretty much
yeah,
like all
yeah.
I like. I only like the stuff that really tastes good.
Yeah, of course.
Daiquiri
It's fucking
drinks.
gross. Yeah.
Like I don't even like beer. I never have.
Are you a
so.
White Claw gal?
You
White
know,
Claw?
I prefer High Noon over White Claw. I know that's
Okay.
like maybe really.
What club?
Well, now
tends
there's
to
so
give me a
many.
headache?
Okay. There's like the Bud Light ones. There's the White Claw. There's the Twisted Tea. I don't drink any of them. I've never.
I like
had.
the tequila Trulies or tequila High Noons. One of them has
Yeah,
a
Truly.
tequila drink, which is pretty good.
Damn. Never had any of them. I sniffed them.
Yeah,
They
they're good to
smell
sniff.
like a Diet 4 Loco.
That's why I like drinking poppy.
Like
dude. It's just the
sniffing them.
flavors.
I like
Okay,
the
see?
sniffing them. That's
Yeah.
nuts.
I'll only sniff them. I won't drink them. No way.
Now, music wise, you're into like Jonas Brothers and Justin Bieber. What else are you into?
Gosh, you make me sound. I almost use the F word. Bad one. No, I you make me sound lame. I do, but I do love. I'm a believer, which
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm in this bed with this Swifty, but Swifties. Am I in a Swifty sandwich?
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
God.
Shannon's hypnotized me with.
Joey loves it. No.
I can't get with the new album at all. My sisters are like,
What?
"How? How have you not heard?" I'm like, "I haven't heard it." And I heard the Florida one, and it sounds kind of stupid. And I've heard the Post Malone one, and it's boring. Sorry.
You have to hear it. I feel like a couple
Have
times.
you heard Dorothea? Have you ever heard a song called Dorothea? Let me tell you.
Joey has his Joey really likes Blank Space too, though. Like, I
Okay,
mean,
I liked Blank Space.
that was like a big poppy hit. Well,
Yeah.
Justin and Taylor didn't
That's
have
good.
beef until later on. Remember
Yeah.
when like they did the prank thing when he pranked
I
her? Like
saw
that was like
yeah.
good days.
And they were cute. Yeah, no, it was nice. But that was it.
Oh, that's I like.
Do you
I
think
love
Justin Bieber's just
Bieber.
banging bitches left and right, no matter what, even though he's like with his girlfriend and stuff?
I want to assume.
Do you think he's just a wild animal and just like has a
No,
chamber where
no,
after he's done
no. I
with
don't
them, he's like,
think- you know
this
what?
one's not making it out of here because I can't let anyone know about this, and they just die.
I was gonna say I think that he couldn't handle the public
people finding out, so I
backlash.
think
Yeah.
he'd have to murder
No.
them. So I think he might have a sex chamber.
He
where
has
he's
some bodies
murdering
under
women,
his
yeah.
belt.
No, you know,
I
I
hope
would think
not.
that would be more so like Joe Jonas. Like if
You're right,
Like
yeah,
Joe
that's a Joe
Jonas,
Jonas thing to
like,
do,
Or
yeah,
like
sure.
the one weird
Not
guitar one with
Justin.
the one Jonas brother with the curly hair,
Nick.
the wide face motherfucker,
What?
The what?
the one no one likes. The
Oh,
wide
Kevin.
face.
Oh, Kevin.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say Nick with the wide face. Oh, Nick is perfect.
I was like, don't talk bad about. No, we
No.
actually we saw Nick Jonas front row
The
at
girls were screaming
Sunfest.
too loud, honestly.
Oh,
and
okay,
it-
yeah, yeah. Oh, for DNCE.
and
Yeah.
and he did Love Bug, and I called it ahead of time. I was like, they're gonna play a song together.
I knew it, man. I was so close. We didn't know each other yet.
I didn't like the way Shannon was
but I was
looking
right
at
there.
him.
I got the set list.
Shannon was looking at him too
Damn,
weird.
I got
It
the
was
set
too
list.
much.
As she should.
No,
yeah,
she was
oh
like,
my god.
she was
They're
looking in a way
gods.
where I'm like, this is not okay. Don't look.
Yeah,
like
this was like him, like
It's okay.
with like his muscles and his like abs and shit, and I was like,
Jen, you were doing weird stuff. It was weird.
I'm about to
dude.
do weird stuff.
Yeah.
I think there's like a video of me
I
being
love
like,
him.
Nick.
He
You were-
looked great. He was wearing like white pants and shit too. He looked fucking. Oh god, Nick is the hottest. And
His
Yeah,
dick
oh.
probably
Joe.
smells like
Always
fucking
was.
formaldehyde.
Oh my god,
Nick?
Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying.
Maybe
I was just.
How many times have you seen the Jonas Brothers?
I think I'm at 2 or 3.
Oh,
I can't
really?
remember. I
Okay.
think 2, maybe
Okay.
just 2, because I
Okay.
brought my sister once, and then I went with Warren and his daughter once.
Okay,
time.
I saw them like, I guess like 2.5 times when I was younger. Because so I saw them and I snuck up front row at, I think this was the Burning Up tour actually, and then I saw them like the very next tour. They did this thing at this like radio hall thing that we went to, and
would've
then
killed to
right
see the
after we
Burning
were
Up
front
one.
row again. And this was a crazy story because like me and my family were good at like sneaking around places. I didn't have front row.
They like to
tickets.
go into things when
they
they
don't
didn't
belong.
have tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they don't belong. And I have
I'm
horrible.
such a
I
pussy.
can
Yeah,
do that
no.
shit. And every time I go to a concert, I know Shannon's gonna be like, "Come on,"
And you can see it on
fucking
your
commit.
face too that you don't
Yeah,
belong
and then someone
there.
will see me and they'll be like, "You gotta go," and then Shannon will be like, "Fuck, Joe, you blew our cover every time."
Because you're like,
yeah.
Well, this time was actually a crazy time in
Damn.
Toronto. My dad like went to go get us like drinks. We were like in the 200 section or something. My dad went to get us drinks, and when he went to get drinks, he found 3 wristbands on the floor.
okay.
Sounds like he
and
stole
picked
3
them up.
wristbands from somewhere.
I don't
Some little girl.
know. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like it's like, and then like all of a sudden
Damn.
we had 3 wristbands. We were front row, and I got to touch all of them.
That
night,
seems like a
too.
fair way to get up there for
Yeah.
sure. If Warren would do something like that for sure. Warren
Yeah.
is that person. If we can get up there, he's gonna fucking get up there.
Yeah.
I don't like to do that. I have anxiety, so I get
Yeah.
very scared.
I don't like it.
But I
either.
also feel bad if someone paid for it, like thousands of dollars, and then I go and steal their seat. Then
No, they
I
deserve
It's up
it
to
if they're
them.
be
It's
dropping
up to them.
They'll
Actually,
get
you're
it.
right.
They'll
Never
get
mind.
it.
You
You're
know,
right.
like
You're right.
They'll figure it
people
out.
think I spent like crazy money to like see Taylor Swift and be on the floor, and it's like I didn't. They were
Yeah.
$170 tickets.
People never believe. I
Like-
tell them all the time. I've found great deals. Half we went to see Drake. We saw the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
All of it. I think we spent less than $500 for each show.
Yeah,
Two
yeah.
tickets combined for
Well,
each
that's
one.
good.
Yeah,
Like we just always go for the deals. He has the Ticketmaster American Express early.
Oh yeah,
whatever
we
the
did
fuck.
something like
Yeah,
that.
so
Yeah,
he has
Capital
that.
One. I had.
Yeah, you get the
yeah.
early access to the tickets. So we do that, and then we go, and it's great. I never did go to like live concerts when I was younger for the longest. I was
Oh,
afraid. I
okay.
had anxiety.
Oh.
You
I
thought
hated
people
loud
were just gonna turn on you and be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
that one person, let's stomp them till they can't breathe."
basically.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was
I had been to
afraid.
so many concerts. Like when I was young, I saw Britney Spears and Backstreet Boys, and
Never. Yeah, no, I never.
I saw Taylor
good
Swift when I was
ones.
young. I saw the Jonas Brothers a couple times. I saw Justin Bieber. I snuck into this. This was crazy. So
God.
in my hometown, this had to be like freshman or sophomore year of high
she
school,
gonna say
right
never
when
say
Baby
never?
came out.
Oh,
like
God, jeez.
like shortly after. It was like in his heyday. Like Baby came out that summer, and this was like the following spring or something.
Like the Never
So-
Say Never tour.
Well, so it wasn't actually the tour.
Oh, okay,
there
good.
was a contest, and it was like, oh, raise pennies for some charity, whatever. And I went to this all-girls Catholic high school, and like it was like known to have like money, so we oftentimes won. Like they won Red Hot Chili Peppers one year, whatever. So it was like, we're obviously gonna win. It's Justin Bieber.
Damn.
Why
Like, no
do the
one
rich
wants
kids
them,
get
right?
the rich shit? Like, what
Right.
the fuck,
It's
dude?
Well-
I don't even come to the
No,
public
no.
schools.
But here's where it twists. This year, instead of it being just for high schools, they opened it up to middle schools. And so there was this middle school that it's like my high school was 400 people
I was gonna say,
roughly.
wait, were you in middle school? Oh my
Yeah, and the middle school won. So some middle school won, and my friend's cousin went to that school, so she gave us the details. When we went, we snuck in backstage, and I touched Justin's hand.
I don't like it.
All right. Well, this podcast is over.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Watch
never.
his butthole and
Yeah,
feed
yeah,
around
you're
your drink.
Have you seen Justin Bieber? no?
Twice.
Oh, you
I
have
saw him, but I didn't see him until the Purpose tour when I was 21,
Oh, okay.
and then the recent one that he canceled. I got to see him just before he canceled the
Oh
rest.
shit.
He went to Miami, and I saw him in Miami, thank God. And then he canceled
nuts.
like maybe 2 weeks after, a week after, and I was like, thank fucking God. Like,
Yeah, because he's like
Ugh.
probably not really gonna tour.
no, and that was decent close. I've never been floor for him.
Wait, why isn't he gonna tour?
He has anxiety.
Who? Justin Bieber?
Justin Bieber, yeah.
Well, so what's your whole opinion on him and Hailey Bieber having a child?
They're gonna be divorced in 5 years, but he'll just have more children with more ladies over the years, and then he'll be like Nick Cannon, but for white people.
But for white people, and people will actually really like him.
Yeah,
Oh
they'll be
my
like,
God.
he's not a
Oh
bad
my God.
dad.
No. Yeah, I have mixed feelings. And then for a while, I was like, kids mean you're forever. And
Yeah.
but it doesn't. They get
Yeah.
divorced. And I think in Hollywood, you get divorced more because you're in a spotlight. So I'm like, fingers crossed he does cheat or something.
Oh,
I-
really?
I was-
Justin?
no.
I was like, no way he's not just like popping loads and
I don't
fucking,
think so. I think
fucking housewives.
he believes in God too much.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I
Way
forget
too much
that.
to-
Hey, know
to
who else believes in
commit
God's
a-
Catholic priests. And guess what else they believe in?
Sucking cack.
Yeah.
True. I guess.
No, they
I
believe
guess.
in getting their cock
Maybe.
sucked,
But-
which honestly is the most alpha thing you can do. No, it's good.
I'm just kind of surprised that they lasted like
Me too.
as long as they have. Like
the
I kind of
abrupt
thought.
engagement told me like this is erratic and it's not
Yeah.
gonna be like a real thing, and then they've actually stayed together. And I
Yeah.
I use Rhode lip gloss.
You do.
I do, just in case.
Oh my god.
Just in case I see him.
Is that her? Is that
It's
Hailey's?
hers, yeah. Her makeup stuff.
You'd be
and-
better off using Selena Gomez's.
You're right, Rare Beauty.
Imagine like
I'm Team
someone
Selena now.
really
Yeah.
obsessed with her and him, and they know like maybe they've been smooching. So instead of going for Justin, they go for Hailey, and they just use like a
Oh.
piece of paper,
Oh,
and they see her and they just smack her in the lips. And then when they get, as soon as they get the paper off, they just put it on their own lips because it's like, oh, I got his and hers lips
I
on
would
my
lick
lips
it,
now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea.
So if there's any psychos out there, take a note from me. Get some lips on your lips.
Take a note from this psycho.
Yeah.
Get some
you
lips.
need to
on
get
you.
some
Oh
lips.
my god.
It will happen quick. You'll get it done. By
Oh
the
my
time they
God.
get the paper from you, you're already smeared up. You already got the fucking.
It's too late.
You already got Christ's abyss on your lips.
Jesus
Yum.
Christ.
All right.
Anyways, moving on from that psychotic
From
rant
lips.
there. Yeah. Do you have any like crazy stories like from stand up or anything? Like
Oh,
Ooh, any like bad stories? Any bitches?
I mean, all the bitches. Yeah, I've had a lot. I was gonna say one, and then it reminded me of another bad one, but I don't know what I want to get into that topic. I saw a guy basically die on stage, which is sensitive right now for a little bit. But it was almost the same thing. But like it was but the difference, I didn't really know this guy at all, and I was super young. I think it was 2017, so I'm like maybe a year in, and it was the first comedian up at the Improv for New Faces, and he like collapses on stage and has a heart attack on stage. Yeah, and they take him out in a stretcher, but they're like, we're gonna keep the show going, and they keep the show going.
Those money hungry bastards.
Yeah, and it
dude.
was. I mean, I kind of get it because it was the first comedian, but the vibe.
because it was the first comedian, they should have been like
the vibe was weird as fuck, like so weird. My dad was the doctor in the building, so my dad was the one helping him
Oh,
on stage.
man.
And at the time, my boyfriend was the one hosting the show. So like,
oh, shit.
it just so much like going on at once. But I still went up. And if that happened to
Oh my
me
God.
now, my pussy ass would never go up. I would be
Yeah.
like, I'm done for the night. Thank you
Yeah,
very much. I look for
yeah.
any excuse not to perform. So like, for that to have happened, and I still went up somehow, and like, I thought that was big of me, but I also was like too young, I think, to even like process what the fuck. I was like 23, and I'm like, what just happened?
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought the guy was gonna be fine, and then the next day he died,
Oh.
and I was like, oh. So I was like,
Yeah.
and I was at work when I found out, and I was like, I watched someone die, and I made it all about myself.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but that was probably the wildest. I maybe could have found something more lighthearted. I'm sad. But no, I've had definitely bitches for sure. A recent quick bitch who just heard me do my TikTok joke where
Yeah.
I set it up, and I'm like, I have 140,000 followers, and then she was like, I have 900, and I was like,
Yeah.
well, that's not as many as 140,000, bitch. Like, shut up. And she was super mean to me the whole rest of my set and heckled me the whole time.
I had to kick a lady out of my
Shannon
show
had
this
the same
week.
thing.
Really?
Shannon, what's
They're
her
jealous.
fucking name? That psycho
So
bitch.
this lady, she came in, she was like psycho from the jump.
Of course.
And like she was drunk, and so she was like pissed off because there were only like 2 couches, but they were taken. So it's like she had to sit in the high top chair or in like another chair, and she was like, "Well, this isn't very comfortable." And I'm like, "I don't know what to tell you." Like,
Is that your fault?
it's like I'm like, "What are you expecting from a fucking comedy show that costs you $5 that you just bought
Literally.
for tickets for half an hour ago?"
They can complain about anything.
Yeah, like
Literally.
and she's hammered.
Of course. Yeah.
And the husband's like, "Oh no, it's fine. Don't worry, don't worry." And I was like, "Okay, surfer will be over with you soon." Whatever. I kind of leave them. They like get their bottle of wine. They're drinking. I'm bringing more people in. It's fine. But then like right before the show's gonna start, she like calls. I was just like, "Oh, everyone good?" Blah blah. She was like, no, actually, like we wanted to order food." And I was like, "Oh, sorry. Like I'll like have the server come back over and check with you or whatever."
How annoying.
But then, like, the server was taking a while. I mean, to be fair, they're not the best on service, but, like, it's not like they're not trying. They
I was
just...
about to ask the venue, but never mind. Don't say the venue.
Yeah. And
the venue dealt with it good.
the venue did it... Yeah, the venue dealt with it good because
That's good.
then all of a sudden, like, it's during my set, and from the top, like, I was like, "Oh, yeah, like, let's like, let our hair down. Let's have a good time." She goes, "Take your hair down." And I was like, okay. So then I was just like, I'm going to roll with it. I was like, I'm going to roll with it. I'm the host. We're going to just like try to have fun with it. So I like let my hair down, whatever. And I'm like,
literally put her hair, like really trying to be like, all right, I'll try and like get this lady to like
yeah,
shut
like
up
let's
and
have
be
a good
happy.
time, lady. Yeah. Like,
That's funny.
and so then like I'm like, oh, like I, calling myself like a lesbian type of deal, like saying I say I'm a Taylor Swift fan or what, and you already knew that kind of deal.
Yeah.
And she goes, like, and like makes this noise like she's pissed off about that. And then she's just like, she keeps talking during the show, and it's like, dude, what are you
She
doing?
keeps on saying
Like,
shit.
yeah, like she's just saying shit during everything. She'll be like, that wasn't funny, blah 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 blah. She was just
that's
like
always helpful.
being a bitch.
Like,
And then like I do like a little bit of crowd work where I come over to her and her like guy, and I was like, "Oh, are you guys married?" And he's like, "Oh, yes." I was like, "Oh, how long have you been married?" He goes, 1 year. And I was like, "Oh, clap it up for the newlyweds." Like I'm trying to like be very friendly and like calm this lady down and give her some like positive shit, but she was just like being a bitch. And so then like it gets to a point in my set where she's like, "I didn't like that joke." And I was like, "I'm sorry." And someone else was like, "I liked it." And then like the crowd's cheering.
good.
And I was like, well,
And then
these
she's
people
like,
are
"You're
cool.
a lesbian,"
Yeah,
and
she's-
Shannon's like, "I just did a joke that I was a
Oh,
lesbian."
that's happened
Yeah.
to me so many times.
And like Shannon's
Ugh.
like, "I just said that, lady."
I was like, "You can't
Right?
steal my joke,
Yeah,
lady." Like
right.
I tried to like,
it was getting really awkward. And then like
Damn.
she's like, "No, you're a lesbian." Shannon's like, "My husband's right over there." Then like the crowd looked at me, and I did like a licking
the
pussy
licking
face.
thing because I did that joke. Yeah,
And it was
yeah.
so awkward and uncomfortable. And then it kind of fizzled down. And then Shannon got off, and
I go up to her and I was like, "Hey, listen, you can't like talk during the show, blah 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 blah." She was like, "You can't tell me what to do," and I was like, "No, listen, like." You're disrupting other people. Like if you can't be
idiot.
quiet, and then she like plugs her ears and she's like, blah, 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 like, and
she's like, "Now."
and I go to her husband and I'm like, listen, like you guys are
Fucking
gonna have to get out of
psycho,
here.
a child? Like what?
She
So
was
then I
acting
go to
like
the
a child,
venue
yeah.
and I tell the venue
Damn.
what's going on, and the venue is like comes in and we're like, she's kind of like chilled down a little bit. She's still kind of making some remarks, but then her food comes in and he's like, "Oh yeah, like she's got her food now. Hopefully this shuts her up. Like her mouth will be full." Like, and we were like,
Oh shit.
and we were kind of laughing, but then she takes like a bite and then she's like kind of being like a bitch about the food.
I was
Kind
gonna say, I'm
of.
sure complaining about something.
She was
Yeah,
complaining about the
and they
food
ended
for
up
sure,
like
yeah.
moving out into the other room, and I go back up on stage. I'm like, "Fucking
Husband's
give it up for
idea.
this."
The husband like, "Let's just move.
Yeah,
Let's just move.
Oh,
I can't
wow.
cook out here any longer. I need to
yeah.
move."
And then
Oh, that lady. Hopefully she gets like fucking.
I think for sure it's always women who just want attention, and when they see a woman, especially a woman who's like you don't like you look great. I'm not saying you don't try, but you're not, your tits aren't out. You're not fucking like look at me kind of girl.
Yeah.
But they're listening to you and they like you, and I think that sometimes eats women up. Like I think that they can't. I think that's what happened to me at my show as well. Was she's also like a really hot chick too that walked in and was like just shitting on me, and I was like, you just got here, like you just got here, and you're fucking like 100%.
This is
I think
not
it's
what
just
you do at a comedy show.
No, it's just women who are mad about like something else, and you're like, hey, this funny, cool chick that men and people are laughing at and they like, and then they're like, well, I'm gonna fuck this up for you. Yeah, like it's so dumb and annoying.
So she was offended at a joke. Then she goes and calls the next person on stage an Uber driver.
Oh,
who's a little dark skin.
Like some racist shit.
So she's like,
damn.
And then eventually, like, she tried to come back in.
Wow.
Claimed I hit her.
So she came back in the room. Shannon's like, you gotta go, and just kind of like closes
I was like,
the
you can't
door.
come in here.
Didn't hit her. And then she goes and she's like, you're a comedian, put her hands on me, and we're just like nodding our heads in the back.
Wild.
And
then eventually, like, the cops, like,
they called the cops.
Shut the fuck.
Well, they threatened to call the cops, and then she left.
The bar owner called the cops.
Yeah, the bar owner called the cops on her.
Reported her. And then she
good.
followed us the next day
her.
on Instagram, dude.
Wow, you guys aren't safe. She's coming to your shows.
It was insane.
Well, like, I'm worried she's gonna
I blocked
fucking
her
come
on
and find our
everything,
jobs
and like,
damn,
shit, and like,
dude.
get out of my life, lady.
And that's kind of
the husband.
It's like the scary part of doing stand up is we like post like I'm gonna be here at this time, and I'm like and people know your schedule. So yeah, if she wants y'all, she's gonna come get you.
We blocked her, but like if she showed up again, I would just
call
find
the
where
cops.
she lives.
Like,
I can do the same thing back and forth. You want your kids to be in danger, bitch? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
We're just kidding. These are jokes.
This is jokes.
This is
These are
all
jokes.
jokes.
But also,
fuck you, bitch. Don't come around these parts.
no,
Don't come around these parts.
That's crazy. I've never had anything escalate like that.
It was so ridiculous
ever.
too. Like nothing. We were just like, you need to be quiet, and she was like, no, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
She
was drunk, and apparently she was on Xanax, and like she drank a lot. She was
Scary.
already drunk when she got there,
Yeah,
so it was like
they drove.
you can't mix
home.
those things. Like it gets you twice as fucked up. You
Maybe
know?
she died.
Yeah.
The bar owner gave the license plate number and car make and model to the cops.
Good.
Like it was like
Maybe
they
she
shouldn't
get a
be
DUI.
driving.
Yeah,
so.
say hopefully you get a DUI.
But to follow us the next
only
day,
hope.
like early in the morning, is kind of like some psycho.
no, that's
shit.
some hit. Yeah. She's like, I want you to know I'm watching you. But yeah, how did she find you guys?
Well, because I send out like an email or it's like linked to my Eventbrite,
yeah,
so she
yeah.
probably found me and
Easy,
then found
yeah.
him, and you know.
But like, to follow me too.
It's just
like
weird that to like do that shit anyway.
Kill my wife, not me. Get out of here.
She can handle herself. I can't,
yeah.
dude.
Joey can't. Yeah. I'd have to fight her off.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. You have anything to plug? Anything coming up? We're probably gonna post this in like about 2 weeks or so.
My Brick and Barrel, that'll probably come out right when Brick and Barrel. June 15th, and then the Off the Cuff, I guess I'll promote for Warren, which I guess maybe I could clarify here if comedians watch it. Jack's Upstairs Comedy Club is not my comedy club. I just want everyone thinks that it's mine because it's Jack.
I heard you own it. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm secretly
I heard
rich.
you on the Best Western.
Yeah, I bought the Best Western. No, it's Warren's thing. It's just the ballroom at the Best Western that his friend owns, so he lets him use it. So it's just a club that we have built. But check it out. We're doing the next Off the Cuff. Normally Joey is there playing, and then Shannon. But I guess you guys are not gonna be there. So
I know we're not.
yeah, I
Jeez,
think
yeah.
it's like the
It's
end
gonna
of
stink.
June, the last weekend of June.
Yeah.
To follow Comedy Now
Now.
Productions are jacked up on Instagram. Thank you. Like, I don't. He's got like 4 fucking Instagrams. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know how to plug you, and I tell him how to collaborate. He doesn't get it.
Yeah.
He's old. We're working on it. But yeah, that's not mine. I just help produce the Saturday show.
Yeah.
That's it. And Off the Cuff has nothing to do with me. I just help with
Yeah.
that as well.
Comedy Now Productions.
Comedy Now.
Jacked Up.
Yeah. That's
Comedy.
Hey, but we all in the
and then
business.
you're
Jackie Sanchez 22.
22.
I can't
Okay.
get the regular name or Jackie Sanchez Comedy. They're both taken.
Oh, okay.
Someone took him on
Look
you.
at that.
I guess. So
Maybe.
Jackie Sanchez has been taken for a while, like with just the name. And the girl said she's locked out. We've messaged her. I'm like, can I just buy the name from you? And she's like, no, I don't know the password. And I'm like, then deactivate. Then turn it off or something. I don't know.
Yeah, listen, bitch. We
I don't know
can
how you get
email
back in.
someone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's support.
Yeah, she can call, but it's okay. So
Do you
yeah.
want to grab the guitar? We got
there's one thing I didn't ask, and I think we still have a second here, Shane.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, we do. We're only at like 45 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We good,
I was
but
so excited.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're so relieved.
No, I'm ready for the song.
Oh.
You guys know that I'm like probably your number one fan of the Blame Girl
Oh,
Of the
my
song.
God.
I literally
the
like
Blame
play
Girl song.
it.
That's a good one too. Yeah, we're thinking about putting all the songs on Spotify.
You should, because I literally will sit there and play the real. I
We'll have
played
to
it over
remake
and over.
them a little bit, but
Yeah.
have you ever bashed a bitch? Huh? You ever do something like that?
Just my twin.
Oh, really?
Just my twin sister. Yeah.
What happened when you bashed her?
Nothing really crazy. I didn't go too hard on her. I hit her a couple times. She had like a light black eye, and then I didn't really get in trouble or anything. And then I fought her again and again.
Do you tell her, hey, you better stay
What were
in
you
line
fighting her
'cause I
about?
can fucking whoop your ass?
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely stronger than her. Boyfriends when we were in high school. She liked my boyfriend.
She liked your boyfriend. Your
That's-
sister liked your boyfriend.
That's all I'll say.
Your twin sister liked your boyfriend. Damn, dude. That's
She did
nuts.
a little too much. So I took care of business.
Oh,
Don't-
damn.
That's what happened.
I'm
We're
surprised.
twins.
I'm surprised.
Really?
And twins.
And twins.
And
I'll tell you
twins.
more after the podcast.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
After, you got to subscribe to our
For those
OnlyFans
ones
for
who
that.
got
Yeah,
bashed and
for
didn't
the
make
behind
it.
the scenes.
Some of them didn't make it.
Instead of Patreon, I think we should have OnlyFans.
You should.
but,
You totally should.
you know,
you
but it's
Only
really
twins.
just us. It's just another episode.
Yeah.
What if
But
you
it's
found
a-
out that instead of like when we release this episode, it's just your twin dressed as you here trying to imitate
Dude,
pretty
she lives
much
like
what we
down the
talk-
street too. When I came here, I was like, "Whoa, you guys live super close. You guys should be friends."
That would be funny to actually do
Have
the
her on
replace,
one
the,
day.
the
Yeah.
replace, and have her pretend to
We
be
should
you.
have.
Damn.
I mean, you still could. You could have the intro be like her sitting here, like, "Hey guys," and
Yeah.
Yeah,
in
her
this
voice is
outfit.
like a couple
Yeah.
pitches higher.
just a
than
little
yours.
higher, yeah. And she's got pink. I think her hair.
You
is
guys
pink.
don't look that similar.
No, we're fraternal.
Let me see
Yeah,
that real
yeah.
quick.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully that
You've
wasn't
been
an
pushing that
issue.
button, girl.
Whoops. I'm always tapping that button. you know what
Damn.
I'm
Maybe
saying?
you can. Oh, I don't know how soon it happened. Uh-oh.
No,
I think it'll be okay.
it'll be
Yeah.
okay. As long as it was primarily connected there. Maybe a little bit of fuzz.
Yeah.
Maybe a little fuzz you heard there, folks.
No big deal.
It's okay.
Yeah,
We
just
got
peach
it.
fuzz.
Little ass crust.
I'm trying to think of what else we haven't covered.
Whatever.
We talked about so much.
We did talk about it a lot. You bashed like 10 bitches. They didn't make it. You had to expose.
didn't make
you had
it.
to dispose of them so it wasn't
Yeah.
exposed. Mixing up
Yeah.
my words there.
Oh my god.
The Noel is gone.
Is
Anyone
it?
see where it went?
Oh no! You know what I saw?
And there he is.
Dude, if you're jumpy, you're like me, man. I got a little scared from you getting scared. Shannon would get us bad.
Sorry, yeah, no, I'm bad. I think I'm worse than you. I think I play it off as I'm very chill, but it's to cover that I'm not chill. That I'm scared.
Well, it's,
I'm
it's
not chill
interesting.
either, dude.
I would say I'm a very anxious person. I'm just
Really?
maybe a different type of anxious. Like I'm more like word vomit, like
Oh, see, yeah, opposite.
and then afterwards I'm like, I fucking suck.
I guess I get that too. If I'm too high, I'll talk a lot about, or I'll get deep into something that like we weren't talking about,
Yeah.
and then I'll realize like, man, I went the other way with that conversation, and then I like took it all the way, and then there people are like, okay, and then I'm like, fuck, I fucked that up
Yeah.
bad. Like
It always happens.
I
It
hate
always
I
happens
took that
way.
conversation.
I took
yo.
it.
Do you want to grab the?
Look what that conversation was wearing. Yeah.
Yeah, we just had a nice, sexy gentleman walk by.
But,
Yeah, we know how you like them older
guys that
yeah,
brought
yeah,
me some
yeah.
candy for the show. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So you got a twin.
I got a twin.
Have you always
Yeah.
dated older guys, or when did you start doing that?
I didn't always date older guys because
Yeah.
I was too young.
Yeah.
But I definitely I had like a crush on my like an aftercare counselor in
Oh,
like elementary
aftercare.
school. That was like
Yeah.
where it first started, and then
It all starts in aftercare.
yeah, so and then another teacher in 6th grade, and I was like, whoa, he's hot. And then my teacher in 9th grade, I was like, I was obsessed with him.
It was like, damn, those are some dicks for binkies
Damn.
right there.
That's how you. And that's what made you leave
Damn.
school. The teachers were too hot. It was
Yeah, I
too
was like, I've had
distracting.
enough. I can't be this wet all the time in class.
Oh my god.
No, I loved
Oh
him.
my
Yeah, I
God.
still love him. Love you. Yeah.
And then you didn't date anyone until you were over 18. That was old.
I definitely I think back on it now and like so no one ever crossed the line, which like I guess good for you guys. I was a little upset. I would have liked it at some point. But I do think of like there was some dudes who like I knew wanted to, but are like you're too young and like would say it, and I was like okay, fair enough. Like at least they were honest about it. But my first, like, I was 19 and he was 30. And I think on that now as I'm 30 and gross. That shouldn't have happened at all. I was a child. Like, I should not have been dating a 30-year-old. He was a nice guy, but not a real relationship. And I thought it was real, for sure, because you're 19, you know? Yeah. So I think that's a weird gap,
Technically he was adult,
He was, He had life. He was like a recovered drug addict. From New York, and I'm like, why? Yeah. And he was the fattest I've ever been with, too.
Yeah.
Very fat.
You'll like thick men, too.
I like them thick, yeah.
Always, or what?
Yeah, kind of always. I guess it's like there was some skinny boys in high school, but they always had a little bit of meat to them.
Damn. Yeah. I've never liked a chunk. Liked a chunk.
I love a chunk. I don't know why. I'll never understand. No. I try to figure out why, and I don't get it.
Like, either like skinny or
which
muscular.
I see because like I think Justin Bieber's super hot. I think Pete Davidson is super hot. So like I definitely find the skinny attractive, but like it has to come with other things too. Like to me, if you're skinny, you have to be covered in tattoos. Otherwise,
tattoos.
You're just a skinny.
You're
no
a big
offense,
fan of
white
tattoos.
guy. I'm a big fan of tattoos.
It's all right. No offense.
No offense taken.
No offense.
Most of the guys are really men are really into Joey. Men.
I could see that. Yeah,
a lot of men are really into
You're like
Joey,
Twinkie.
Yeah, gay guys want to fuck for sure.
I feel that.
So,
all right,
cool.
Joe, are you ready to grab that?
You can't unless it's enough money.
He's still trapped.
Name your price.
He's still trapped in his mind right now. I'm like,
I better get some tattoos. No, I'm just kidding.
I need to get tattoos. I'm not good enough.
I'm not good looking.
You would be great with tattoos. He's got the energy for the tattoos. I would have expected him to have tattoos.
Yeah, neither of us.
No, I'm a bitch,
any.
dude. I can't do anything scary.
Crazy.
We're
you don't
both
have any?
No, not one.
Bananas. You got to get like an infinity symbol or a Taylor Swift T or something, right?
Oh.
Is it a T? What's her symbol? I don't know.
No, there's like a bunch of different things people do for Taylor Swift tattoos. I also really wanted a sea turtle for a long time because I worked with sea turtles. Yeah. But never got
I love them. I have a cat. I wish I could show your cat. He's asleep, but
oh, you have a cat?
I have a cat on my.
Oh, really? So you like cats that much?
Yeah, me and my twin.
I wasn't sure. I know you don't like a lot of things, so I was like, I don't know how freaked out she's gonna be about the cats.
We should have talked about everything I didn't like.
Yeah.
No, I love.
You said a bunch of things.
I don't like
a bunch
lot.
Of food.
All sorts
lizards,
of things. Onions, peppers, mushrooms. God, asparagus, iguanas, tarantulas.
Which you see quite a bit down here.
So you don't see.
There are technically Florida tarantulas as well.
I was going to say, there's some big spiders.
You typically would only see them on like the little islands in between like the inlet, river, lagoon. Nico Prada saw one camping.
Damn.
Yeah.
Scary.
Tuning. Making sure it sounds good. Making sure it's right. Yeah, so any plans to like travel to do comedy? When you were going to New York, I was like, is this some sort of surprise thing?
I know. I felt like after I did the Tampa thing, everyone was probably thinking that, and then there was just nothing, and it's just like me going to New York being miserable. But no, so we actually were going. There was a purpose in going to New York, because we were going to test it out to see how I felt about it, because I do want to move. I feel like I'm at my peak of being here.
Yeah.
There's not much else for me to do here and accomplish here, so I would love to move. So I needed to see, because I know I hate big buildings. I hate people. I hated honestly everything about New York.
Yeah.
Like the only thing I liked, I went and I visited Charlie and Greenpoint, like Brooklyn. Love that area. That's very different. Very nice. But in the city, anywhere was fucking miserable. I didn't go on a subway. I didn't go on a train. I didn't go on anything. We just walked or drove. That was it.
Damn.
But yeah, and I really at the moment no like actual comedy plans. Dusty did say I could do another show with him at some point if it was nearby or I was willing to travel, which I am willing to travel. So
hear that, Dusty?
Hopefully
I know
that
you watch this podcast.
Maybe he will.
I know you watch this podcast.
That would be cool.
Oh my god. Yeah. Well, hopefully.
He's got a busty
Hopefully
dick.
some
That's what they
more
call him,
stuff.
Dusty.
Busty Dusty.
He's got a busty dick.
Busty
Oh my
Dusty.
God.
That thing that was busting out is busting buckles and zippers every day.
He is. Wow.
I gotta focus up here.
This is what I've been waiting for.
This is
you guys
our
have
song.
it over text to each other. That's like,
Yeah. The lyrics. Yeah, I sent it to him.
Yo, don't
just
fuck
so
it
we
up.
have it.
all right, I don't want to fuck it up. I'm so excited though. I'm gonna fuck it up. Let me not.
All right. Thanks for being on, Jacqueline. Is that not your name?
Yeah, Jacqueline.
Jacqueline. That's weird when we say it like that. What are some other nicknames?
Jackie.
Jack Attack.
Jack's Nest?
Jack Attack.
Jackster.
What about Jack's Nest?
I like that.
Jack Hammer.
Jack Hammer.
That's what you call her hand job. The Jack Hammer.
I gotta get it together. Don't be a
okay.
fucking nerd. Don't be a
Don't
fucking
mess up,
nerd.
Joey.
I thought that was like an intro to the song.
Oh, yeah, don't be a fucking nerd, else you get
No,
bashed in the bitch.
Not the.
I'll
Yeah.
bash
Joey's
you.
still trying to figure out how to get to the song right now.
Yeah. All right.
Figure it
1, 2, 3.
Jackie Sanchez, but she ain't dirty, but she ain't flirty. Unless you're old as dirt and your knees kinda hurt. Jackie, she always looks unhappy. She's always smoking fatties. And she's got a twin, fuck them both and you win. She's a skater boy inside a girl. She's every old man's entire world. They call her Jackie. She got her chest from her daddy. Thanks for joining us,
Thanks for
Jackie.
being on, Jackie.
Whoa. How red am I?
Thank you for joining us. Make sure you follow Jackie. Make sure you follow Joey and me. Make sure you're following, subscribe, you like, engage with the Thread Count podcast. Thank you guys for tucking in. We'll see you next time.